Good morning, this is me, Cool Branson, in Cool Branson's Quiet Hour. On today's show, we have a young film producer, Phil Davis. Hello, Phil.
Hi, Brownson.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
You're very welcome. So on today's show, we are going to be doing a short Q&A with the listeners. We've asked them to go onto the phone lines.
Right.
And they will ask you some questions regarding how effective the combination of your main product and ancillary tasks is. Is that okay?
That is fine. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm Cool Branson. So, we have a caller on the line. Our first caller is David. Hello, David.
Hello, Brian. How are you, Cool Brownson?
Yes, I'm quite good, thank you very much. What is your question for Phil?
Phil, I've seen your product, and I really like what you did with the whole concept of it and everything like that. I just want to ask, how do you actually research for this product?
For the ancillary tasks or for everything? Or?
For all of it, really. How did you research the ancillary tasks, the main product, to try and make them connect?
Well, obviously we had to look at the song, because if we're doing that song, we have to know we can't copy the music video, because that's not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
But we've done things similar. So if you look in the actual We Are Golden music video, it starts off by Mika putting a cassette in, and then that starts the song. Have you seen that music video?
Oh yes, I have actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we've done is we've put a record on, a bit more retro, but it's similar.
No,
but
I like it.
It's not the same.
It's more in keeping with the sort of young audiences as well.
Yeah.
The record collection's kind of back into fashion and all that.
Yeah. And then for the ancillary tasks, of course, we looked at other digipacks and posters by Mika, and you see that they're very bright, very abstract, very colourful. So we kind of did the same as that, and then we put Michael in there as well to kind of know what people what they were going to get, right? And then we thought about our target audience, which is kind of like teenagers. Mostly,
right?
It's mainly teenagers, but it's also for everyone, because the song says, because we are not what you think we are. We are golden.
Yeah.
So it's about not stereotyping. So it's mostly about teenagers, because you hear teenage dreams a lot, but it's kind of based on everyone.
Awesome.
Thank you, David, for coming onto the phone line. Next, we have we've got Gemma on the phone line, and she's got another question for you. Is that okay, Phil?
That's fine.
Fantastic. Let's go over to Gemma now.
Hello, Phil.
Hi, Gemma.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you, Gemma.
That's awesome. I'm very glad. I have one question, and that is, how are the products you made related to each other?
So you mean how were the music video related to the ancillary tasks?
Oh, yes, that's what I mean, yes.
Right. Well, have you seen the music video?
I have seen the music video, yes, my man.
So you know that Michael's in it?
I do, I know.
Great actor.
He's
Love him
quite
to
good.
bits.
He's very
Well, of course,
dreamy.
we used him in the ancillary tasks, as I said to David. Like when he's on the front cover.
Yes.
And he's on the poster. But he's obviously the main singer. So you get, before you see the music video, you already know that he's going to be on it. So you're already finding out a little bit about what it's going to be about and that kind of thing.
I know what you mean. I knew he'd be in it from the very moment I saw the ancillary task. The poster.
Thank you very much. And we linked the digipack and poster. We made them very similar. We made them both very bright.
Yes.
Because we all know that Mika is kind of colourful. It's a bit OTT, really.
Yeah, he's exaggerated, yes.
Yeah, but so we decided to make digipacks and posters like exactly like that. Just a bit over the top with the colour. But then just keeping Michael in there to just cool it down, because our music video at times is not massively over the top. There's times when Michael's looking very serious and things like that.
Yes, I agree.
And they all represent teenage dreams through the brightness. Because in the music video, there's a lot of sort of school kids, and obviously they're at the start of their teenage years, so they're looking into the future. What's my next few years in teenage time's going to be like? That kind of thing.
I know what you mean. Thank you very much for asking my question.
That's
Bye,
okay.
Mum. Bye, Mum.
Bye, Gemma.
Thank you. Bye, Mum. Thank you very much, Gemma, for your question for Phil Davis on Cool Brownson's Quiet Hour. I am Cool Brownson. I think we have time for one more question today. Is that okay, Phil?
That's great.
Fantastic news. I'm Cool Brownson. So finally we're going to go to Kian, who is calling you from Ireland. Hello there!
Hi.
Phil, it's me, Kian, from Ireland.
Hi, Kian.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm very, very well, thank you very much. Ireland is looking very sweet.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Anyway, I have a question for you.
Right.
Would you like to hear the question, Phil?
What is it?
My question for you today is, did you actually do as well as you expected when you first started making the piece?
So you kind of want to know, did we fulfill our expectations?
Did you fulfill your expectations? How
Well-
difficult was it to do that?
Well, it is tough because Mika are, they're not huge, but they're very well known.
As
So-
tough as Louis Walsh's bollocks, I suppose.
Yes, yeah, I mean, you can use that metaphor. And yeah, it was very tough. Because why did
What's
you
wrong?
say that?
What's wrong, Phil?
As tough as...
Let me have a little joke. Let's have a little joke with you, Phil. Let's have a little joke with you, Phil. So come on, continue. Why is did you fulfill what you expected to fulfill?
Well, we knew it was going to be tough.
Yes, I imagine
Just-
so. Yes, I won't say that. I won't say the metaphor again. Don't worry.
That's fine. And because they're quite a hard act to follow.
Yes.
They're very good, very professional. We
What,
worked
Meeker?
with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We've talked to them. They didn't mind us producing the music video because obviously normally artists produce their own music video.
Yes, I
But,
agree.
they were happy for us to do this, and they were happy for us to do the digipack and poster as well.
Yes.
And that was very, very tough to do. Obviously, we had to use things like Adobe Photoshop
I can imagine
and
so.
stuff like that. And for the music video, Premiere Pro, and editing takes so long. It's all well and good filming, and it's really fun.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, what you have on camera doesn't matter as long as you get you have to do the editing to make it good.
Mm-hmm.
If you're bad at editing but you've got great footage, it's not going to look good. And that took so long to get right.
I know what you mean.
And the different shots, zooming in on Adobe Premiere Pro, like not zooming in when you're filming and then trying to zoom in on there and then chuck that in as well to just make it look like we've used various shots. It's just really hard to do. But I think that we've done well.
Yes, I would agree. I would agree.
In a way, kind of exceeded expectations because I don't know whether you saw our first rough cut.
I did not see
The
it.
The very first rough cut, we just had our actress Linda. She was just walking around Norwich.
Yes.
Yeah, and it just didn't go to plan. And we looked at it, and we just weren't happy with it. So we had to change a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's now in there.
Yes, I
Great,
saw that. It's
great.
very funny.
Andy,
It is very
Andy.
funny.
Yeah, he really enjoyed that, but we had to chuck him in there because it just didn't work the first time. And that's what happens in the media industry.
Exactly.
If it doesn't work the first time, you just got to do it again until you're happy with it.
Not heard a better
Because-
explanation than that before.
The first rough cut, we didn't want to show to anyone. Like, people asked to see it, and I was like, no, you can't watch this. Like, I'm not happy with it. This is not getting sent. And then we did it again, and I'll show my work to anyone now. That's how happy I am with it.
I'm very
Literally
glad.
anyone. And
Let's watch online, I suppose.
yeah, so yeah, I'm really happy. So thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I'm a big fan. Goodbye.
Bye.
We're back again on Cool Brownson's Quiet Hour with me, Cool Brownson. So, that concludes today's segment with you, Phil. Thank you very much for coming onto the show.
Thank you, cool friends.
I shall see you again soon for a drink.
Yes, definitely.
Goodbye, Phil.
Bye, Brownson.
I'm Cool Brownson. Next up on the show, we have a collection of magnets. And we are going to be seeing how well they stick to each other. After that, we shall be hosting the national kite competition. Who will rise the highest? That's all to come on Cool Brownson's Quiet Hour with me, Cool Brownson.